You hear about the parents and caregivers accused of child abuse, but what happens to the children involved in those investigations? Some enter into emergency care, others placed in foster care. As Fox 43's Grace Griffin tells us in tonight's Children of the State, many of the most impacted children in our area receive life-changing care from Presley Ridge in York, where staff say there is an urgent need for additional help.
Inside Presley Ridge off East Market Street in York,
these have all the items that kids need when they first come into care.
Each piece of clothing represents a child who's facing all kinds of scary situations.
We definitely get toddlers that have just managed to escape the house. We don't know their name, we guess their age.
To the most severe cases.
We have kids that come in because of domestic violence issues, kids that come in because parents are arrested. There's a ton of different reasons that kids come in. For younger kids, we add things like...
Kimberly Miller is a foster care supervisor at Presley Ridge.
It's kind of crazy. I did not come actually from a social work background, so I was a teacher for 5 years down in Arkansas. Teaching was kind of what propelled me to come into social work, because I only got to see the kids in the classroom, but I knew what they were experiencing at home. I really wanted to come into the social work field and try to help kids and address trauma.
All the kids who come to us, they have significant trauma. We do trauma screeners for them to try to figure out where their trauma is coming from, what are triggers for them so that we can address those. Sometimes, they've been physically, sexually abused. Sometimes we have kids coming to us who were adopted from orphanages, from different countries.
Witnessing murders and shootings.
Some of these kids have experienced such severe trauma that being in a traditional home where a worker is going out once or twice a month is just not what they need.
Those children may be better suited for Presley Ridge's community resident rehabilitation.
We average over, oh my goodness, maybe like 20 to 30 referrals a month.
A month?
Just for this level of care, yeah.
Nicole Maholland, who oversees the program, says those children have special behavioral needs. Some are suffering from depression. Others have acted out sexually, destroyed property, set fires, or abused animals or other children.
So it's a foster home, but it's a treatment foster family. All of our parents are trained. They get trained on how to work with kids who have been sexually abused, how to de-escalate conflict in crisis situations, along with trauma. They get lots of trauma training, suicidality training. So where in the state of Pennsylvania, to be a foster parent, you only need 6 hours of training. I would say our training is an average of maybe 50. We really take our time and make sure that they are ready for these kids, because the worst thing that you can do is not be ready and not know what you're getting yourself into, and then they have that trauma of another disruption.
The end goal is acclimating the child back into the community safely and with the most love.
I care about each and every one of the kids. I want to make sure that it's successful.
Grace Griffin, Fox 43 News.